This question is from Richie7. He says, in your opinion, are loot boxes or similar in-game random purchasing systems gambling? Companies like EA say they are no different than, say, opening a pack of baseball cards or Kinder Eggs. Others argue that they are actual gambling and come with all the possible addictions and psychological effects. Do you think there's any sort of regulation, like age restrictions, on these in-game mechanics, or should companies be able to monetize their games any way they want? I'm interested to hear your opinion as a professional gamer on this topic. They are 100% gambling. 100%. The difference is, what are you gambling for? And the reason that there's regulation on the gaming industry as a whole when it comes to casinos and online gambling, like online poker, is because there's transactions of money involved. But for some reason, we seem to have a hard time recognizing gambling when it's gambling for things that aren't monetary, even though it happens all the time. So what do I need from everyone? I need help. I don't make a lot of money. I have no money. Pledge money. You go back, buy a pack of baseball cards. You have no idea what's going to be in that randomized pack of baseball cards. You are spending money for a chance at something that you might or might not want. It might have intrinsic value to you. It might also have value to a collector as a sale later on. So that's gambling. You go into a mobile game on your phone, and in your mobile game, it says, buy this pack of cards, and you have a chance to get the featured card, who's the new character in the game that has all these amazing abilities that you need to do a special event that gives big rewards. Oh, by the way, the chance is so negligible that you would ever get that character, but some people will get lucky and get them. More than likely, you're just going to drop money after money after money and get a bunch of crap you don't need, but that's okay because, you know, it's not money that you get as a reward, so why should this be regulated, right? It's pretty crazy when you think about it. What is going on, everybody? Phil here, making a video that, once again, I don't want to make. I'm not getting sued, nothing like that. That being said, this could be a situation that's like worst case scenario, meaning I might have to sell my house. And then you've got things that maybe, okay, some people say that loot boxes in games are bad when it comes to things that could get you ahead in the game. If you're going to get that character, you're going to get that player, you're going to get that item that's going to allow you to get better in the game or beat the game more quickly or get ahead in an online community, that's messed up. But what about just physical thing? What if, oh, I did a loot box and now Phil doesn't wear the cowboy hat anymore. Now he wears a dirty slipper on his head, right? Wow, what a great loot box that was. Oops, well, no one wants the fucking dirty slipper. They were all going for the cowboy hat, but you ended up dropping $100 and never got the goddamn cowboy hat, but you got 400 dirty slippers, right? It's gambling. I'm not even kidding. I need to win like the lotto. I don't know what else to do. I really am not asking anything extra from any of you at this point. I can't. Million times fucking hammer on wood here. Hammer on wood. Knock on wood. Can you tell I'm disheveled? I don't know, man. It's fucking gambling. There's no difference between that and any other kind of gambling. It's just that there's no monetary reward. So for some reason, when it comes to regulating it, for being fair, when it comes to regulating it for outcomes, we don't regulate it the same way that we regulate casinos or other kind of online gambling. All right. And really, the reason that people spend so much money on these games, mobile games in particular, are the biggest. Even though people to this day are saying, oh, it's games like Madden and games like that are really bad. This shit, the mobile gaming industry, almost every fucking game on a mobile phone has this model where we will give you the game for free with very limited content, but if you want to progress at all, you gotta spend, and they hook you. They actually do things to cause addiction. They will sell you a $5 pack of value, so you get a ton of value out of this $5 pack that's only available once for $5. If you want that same value, you have to spend $20 again. Oh, by the way, if you keep spending, now you have an increased chance to get the character that you want, or you now get the crafting items you need to craft the special card or armor piece or whatever you need to beat the stage so you can progress and keep playing the game, and it becomes this gotta keep spending mentality that wraps you into this model that never ends. And, it just gets to the point where, and again, get a job. If I got a job right now, it wouldn't help anything. That's the situation I'm in. So, most mobile games don't even have an ending. There's no, oh, I beat it. It's instead not endless events, endless things to do to keep spending. That is the penultimate form of gambling. There's no end game. When you're gambling for monetary value, eventually you hit the jackpot. You don't have to gamble anymore. You're rich. There's no end to this. You will keep spending forever and never reach the end. You'll never, you know what I mean? It's actually the endless golden goose for these game manufacturers, and somehow this isn't regulated, but the casino is. That's crazy to me. Like, to me, it's 1,000,000% gambling, and it needs to be regulated ASAP. All right, folks. I don't really know what else to say in this video. And now you may say, did I say penultimate? What I meant to say was the ultimate, the final thing, not the next to last thing. I didn't mean to say penultimate. So I'm sorry. Thank you, Chad Warden, for calling me an idiot instead of just being nice about it. You're a real dickhead. Okay. But anyway, this could be worse than the gambling. When you go to the casino and you blow all your money, it's visible that you did it, right? This, imagine that you're just draining your bank account, you're draining your fucking credit card, you're draining stuff behind the scenes, and no one's the wiser what the hell's going on. This is more fucked up in my opinion. And of course, the microtransactions, the loot boxes in console games is just as bad, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's the worst. That's the absolute worst. And it needs to be regulated in my opinion. I wholeheartedly agree. Now you may say, but wait a minute, but the whole gaming industry is now based off of this, so what's going to happen? I don't fucking care. That's their fault for building their whole industry off of dishonesty, addiction, and fucked up deceptive practices. Every single time that you go to buy a microtransaction in a game, they should have to disclose publicly the chances of you getting anything. They should. They should literally say, well, if you buy this loot pack, you have a 1 in a million chance of getting what you actually want. You have a 1 in 3 chance of getting garbage. So that way people will be like, fuck, I'm not going to spend that. Maybe what would happen is, if people really realized the odds of what they were doing, the chances of them dropping money would be so infinitesimal that then the company would say, okay, we have to up the chances of you getting the good thing, which means people wouldn't repeat spend. You see what I mean? I just need to pay my fucking bills. Okay? So there you go. That's my opinion. Is yes, it needs to be regulated. Yes, it is gambling, and yes, it is a problem. Is it as much of a problem as people are making it out to be with children? That I couldn't answer. I don't know how children are getting such crazy access to payment structures. How are you getting access to your parents' bank account that you can dump $4,000 into Fortnite a month? I don't understand that. Unless the parent is such an absentee parent that they're like, I don't want to deal with this kid. I just give you an unlimited bankroll. Just do whatever you want. That could really be bad. I mean, regardless if it was them spending money in Fortnite or buying whatever they wanted online, it's just as bad in my opinion. But I think in general, just humans, forget children, humans shouldn't be subjected to this gambling. It's bad. It's an addiction. It could hook you. It could be an illness that you can't stop. If we have compulsive gambling in casinos and cards and stuff, it's the same thing in this. Why can't we stop it? Why can't we regulate it? It's got to stop, in my opinion. But what can I say, right? Sunspot Gallery.